Hi everyone, it's Jodie here. Been a very long time since I've actually done any videos, and this one was done a very long time ago. Well, when I say that, it was possibly done about, let me see, by looking at when I started the sketchbook, so about June, July of 2018. I've because most of my sketchbooks I like to do something on the cover, paint a bit of whatever takes my fancy at the time. So that's what this one is. I'd done a picture, I think, on the inside that I really liked, so I decided that I would do it again on the outside. So basically with these paintings on sketchbooks, I start off with some clear gesso just to help it stick, and then I went and did a rough pencil outline of what I wanted to do, and then I've used the Saran coat paints and whatever else I have lying around to do the painting. So as you can see, this one's actually of a girl's face. And the other thing that has happened is I am doing this all on a new phone. My birthday last year, I got a brand new phone, so needed an upgrade. The other one was not functioning the same, and yeah, sometimes you sort of get a little bit these toys, I find them really amazing. So so that's, I'm filming with, I think I filmed with the old phone, I think, but then the editing I've had to do with the new phone, which has not been the greatest, because I really enjoyed the little apps that I had on the other phone. They were really easy to use, so it's really hard when you've got to learn how to operate the editing side of it. And I don't use a big computer because I can't be bothered trying to figure that out. I have enough trouble trying to figure out cell phones. So I've downloaded another app, but of course from when I had my original app on the other phone to this one now, everybody wants to be paid. It's not like you do a one-off payment. You've got to be paying monthly, and it's like, oh, I don't want to be paying monthly for something that I might only use, 5 times a year or something. It's like, that's a bit off, so I'm not too happy about that. So I did manage to find one app that at least I made the initial, I could buy it, and if I wanted to get any other options on the app, then you pay a little bit extra. But yeah, so I'm hoping, I've found a few things it's not doing that the other one could do, so that's a bit annoying. But at this point it's well, I haven't actually uploaded anything with it, so who knows, it might not end up, well, I don't know. I mean, I haven't done a lot of videos anyway, so that's the other thing. I have been drawing and painting and doing lots of art, but I just haven't uploaded anything to YouTube, partially because of the hiccup I've had with the apps has put me off a little bit. And there's just been a few other things going on in my life that has, your life is constantly changing. Nothing ever seems to stay the same. So, I've had a bit of that to contend with. But, I'm trying to make sure that I keep keep drawing. I mean, my style of art has changed. I'm consistently changing because I get I get quite, I don't know, I get bored with doing the same old style. I mean, I still love the whimsical, wonderful things like this picture that I'm doing on the front of my sketchbook, but I sort of really want to keep improving my art, so I've been trying to hone in on my drawing skills, my painting skills, well, mainly watercolour, and watercolour is really easy. I can sit in the lounge at night time with my husband and have his company, and I have a trolley with all my stuff on. So if I wanted to do like acrylic painting, I'd probably have to go into another room and do it I don't, you get a bit lonely. I'm a bit funny like that. Even though my husband and I, we're not like great conversationalists, it's still nice to have his company. But that's probably another story. That's a relationship story, that one, so I won't go into that. But yeah, so, and I haven't been doing too many of my other things, like I haven't done too many whimsical things, and especially not using acrylic. I haven't used as much acrylic as I would normally have, well, what I was doing originally. So yeah, it's all really changed. But I mean, that's a good and a bad thing. It's I don't have a problem with it, and I think, I get, when I see people, other artists that just doing the same thing, I don't know how they do it without getting bored. Just everything that they have like a typical, their style or their subject, everything is so the same. But maybe, I mean, that's obviously what brings them money, because they're easily identifiable. But I don't know. So I suppose that's the beauty of it all, that we can all be different, and we can all, art is basically doing whatever makes you happy. So that's my motto, that I do it for myself. I don't have any other ulterior motive, really. I mean, if things happen, good things happen, cool. But I've had a real struggle with wanting things to happen, and when they don't, or the things that you think are wonderful, but Joe Public has a totally different opinion, it can be quite crushing. So I think at the end of the day, it's just about doing it for yourself, doing it because you want to do it, doing the subjects you want to do, all those things. It's what keeps me going, and I'm sure I'm not alone in that thought, because if you're reliant solely on other people, then you might end up just drawing to please other people, and that I don't think will end well. But anyway, so this is basically a blog, I suppose, about what's going on, rather than talking about what I'm doing in the painting, because it's just laying paint down, layers and layers of paint, and fixing up areas that are not quite right, trying to put details in without it being too realistic, because of course it's not realistic, it's just playful. And yeah, and I actually will have another video that I will post of the inside of this sketchbook, because this was the third sketchbook that I have finished. I was doing daily prompts from Sketchbook School, and that has been so helpful in my daily art, getting a habit, helping me improve. I'm really over the moon at how how much I've changed, how much my art has changed and improved. I have also been going to art lessons with a realistic artist, but and I thought, well, since I'm paying him, he can teach me all the things I want to learn. So I've sort of been even going outside of the pencil drawing with that and doing line drawing and all sorts of different things. So that's been really good. And he sort of pushes you to go big as well. So we've been doing A3 pictures, which is a lot bigger than these little sketchbooks, because they're only, what are they? They're about 15 by 14 by 14 centimetres. I'm not sure what that is in inches. I think I've written it down somewhere, but I can't remember off the top of my head, and the ruler that I just used doesn't have any inches on it. They're a hand muller sketchbooks, just drawing paper, which doesn't hold up to the watercolour, so that's always a challenge. I always end up with lots of pilling and bleed through, but because it's a sketchbook, I'm not completely worried. I've just gone around the edges with that mica, the golden mica black paint, because it's got just a real shimmer to it. I really like doing that. Just putting that around the edge, and so that's just about near the end of this. I think I just continue tidying up the little border, and then I always let these dry for quite a few days, if not a week, before I go back and go over the top with a I think I put some matte medium or a gel medium in between, a barrier, and then I varnish. It was something that I read, because I did wreck one once. It went all really weird on me, so I now always put a barrier between and let everything dry really, really well, because if there's any moisture, that can be what causes the issue of the varnish going very strange. So yeah, well, I'll hope you're all well, and I hope you're all still drawing. Keep drawing for yourself, because that'll be what motivates you. Is if you're happy, you will keep drawing, painting, mixed media, everything. So that's the varnish, and I do 2 layers of that, and then, well, I let it dry between each layer, and yeah. So thanks everybody. I'll see you till next time. Bye.